Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. Happy Easter to everybody who do celebrate Easter, the risen of Jesus Christ, rose from the dead and stuff, went to church today. I go to church every Sunday most time. So yeah, it was a good church service and good stuff. Hope you guys enjoy a great Easter, dinner and Easter day. If you went, I don't know, Easter egg hunting or something. I don't know if all of my viewers go Easter egg hunting, but you never know, still have fun. Some people have kids, so I hope you guys had a great Easter day. But today, we dived into the NBA Week 22 review. And so the NBA Week 22 has been crazy. We've seen a big-time game, a crazy game between the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knicks. They went at it. Jalen Brunson with 61 points, going at it, going crazy, playing tremendous basketball. He's showing you why he's one of the best point guards in this league today. Amazing player. Now, they did fall short, of course, in overtime to the Spurs when Bayama put up 40 points and 20 rebounds, going out there and just playing amazing. One of the first rookies, I think they said, in history to put up that stat line. Wemby has been breaking a lot of records this season. In my opinion, he's the Defensive Player of the Year. Now, they might knock him a little bit because he missed a few games here and there and stuff, but I think Wemby should be the Defensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. He's an amazing player, amazing defender. He's showcased you that he's going to be the Spurs franchise player, big game after big game. He's been very consistent throughout the season. I think next year when the Spurs actually build a team around him and get guys ready to get guys, around them fully, get a true point guard, maybe Trae Young. Trae Young trade would be great for the Spurs. They have those picks. They'd be able to send Trae Young to San Antonio, and you add some other pieces around. You probably could see yourself being a playoff team next year as well. But I think Wembanyama is an amazing talent, and that was a big-time showdown of a game in overtime. And Wemby got fined $25,000 as well for throwing the basketball in the stand, but he has enough money to cover that though. But he got the emotions get a little high in those type of games, those intense games, trying to go out there and prove it, and went out there and proved in that game. And also another thing that happened too was the biggest blowout in Miami Heat history. You see that post right there, Let me move the camera up. You see that post right there? What is that? Wade to Braun. Remember that classic right there? Wade to Braun, the classic little dunk right there. That was an amazing moment. This right here's another amazing moment in Heat history as well. Beating the Trailblazers. I know the Trailblazers are a team that's not competing for anything, but still to go out there and just manhandle a team like that and beat them by 65 points, the biggest blowout in our history. Go out there and just dominate them and destroy them. Right now we're playing. As I'm making this video, we're playing the Wizards right now, so hopefully we win that game. Right now we up. We're gonna see what happens, but going out there and just handling business, and the Heat got to find a way to move up to the 6th spot so you can solidify yourself a spot in the playoffs instead of having to go out there and play. And I would like our chances in the 6th spot. I like our chances a lot if we do get the 6th spot. But speaking of the 6th spot, speaking of like the seeding and stuff and standings, I'm gonna break down the standings right here for you guys. I think because there's a lot of games going on. It's a lot of battle for the playoffs. Look at the East. The East right now is very, very, very clouded together. Celtics is 1. Excuse me. Bucks at 2. Cavs at 3. Knicks at 4, Magic at 5, Pacers at 6 with 42 wins, Heat at 7 with 40 wins, 76ers at 8 with 39 wins, the Bulls at 35 wins at 9, and then you get the Hawks with 34 wins at 10. Now the Hawks, I think they have a chance to make a push because in the play-in you're going to see, of course, the 7 through 10 seed play. So the Heat going to have to play 76ers for the 7th spot if they was to end like this, and then the Bulls have to play the Hawks to see who will challenge the loser of that game for the 8th spot. I think the Hawks will beat the Bulls because most likely they're going to be the last 2 teams. I doubt the 76ers and the Heat fall down to those spots. They're barring anything crazy happening. So I think the Hawks will match up against the Bulls and defeat the Bulls. And then you look at the 76ers and the Heat. I think the Heat will find a way to get to the 6th spot. Because the Heat, they won this game on this past game. They're 40 wins. They're only 2 games behind the Pacers. And they play the Pacers upcoming weeks. Pacers got some games too. They got to play. The Pacers got to play the Celtics again. Some other teams. So the Pacers was to lose one, and the Heat was to beat them in that matchup too. The head-to-head matchup. I think the Heat already beat them early this season too. So I feel like that right there could be a game changer, and the Heat can get in front of them, and then possibly maybe get in front of the Magic. Because right now, if the playoff was to start in today, and the teams that are already in there stay, the Celtics would play, of course, the 8th seed, which would be the 76ers. Bucks will play the 7th seed, would be the Heat. Cavs will play the Pacers. Knicks will play the Magic. Now the Heat move up to the 6th spot. I like our chances a lot against the against the Cavs. Against the Bucks too, I like us a lot too, because we go out there and shows you we can do it. But I would prefer us to play an easier matchup. Of course, everybody in the playoffs is in the playoffs for a reason. But easier matchup. We manhandle the Cavs and we match up against the Cavs very, very well. Because the way our style is, we play and defensively they can never figure us out. We always go out there, we beat them by 40. I think we beat like 30 points one time. I think a couple days ago. I think like last week we got like 28 points, 30 points. And before then we beat them again pretty easily too as well. So I like our chance against the Cavs. So I hopefully he can make it to the 6th spot and go against them. I think the Hawks will be a team people got to watch out for. Now, 76ers are going to be in there. Now, hopefully Embiid gets back for them fully, so we can see what happens. But the Hawks will beat the Bulls. I think, in my opinion, the Hawks will beat the Bulls. I think the Hawks will play the 76ers. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Hawks knock whoever the 8 team is fighting, knock them out to take their spot and get in the AC. And then Hawks and Celtics played last year. Now, the Hawks won 2 games against the Celtics last year. It was in the 7th spot. They won 2 games against them. And fell a little short, but I wouldn't be surprised if they push teams to the limits because they go out there and be feisty and fiery. So be on the lookout for all these matchups. The Magics are still up there too as well. The Heat did beat the Magics twice already. I think 2 or 3 times already. So the Heat could go on the win streak, and when those teams start losing, they could see themselves moving up and play the Knicks maybe first round or Cavs first round. We'll see what happens. But hopefully they can find a way to do it, and hopefully maybe the Hawks can find a way to get in. We're saying the Sixers can slip for the ice spot. You never know what can happen. So the playoff seed in the East is heating up. Let's move on to the West. The West have a lot of big-time seedings as well. You look at Timberwolves at 1, Thunder at 2, Nuggets. All those 3 teams are very inclined with each other. Timberwolves, I think, defeated the Nuggets. Was a few days ago. I believe it was on Friday. Defeated the Nuggets on Friday. And then the Thunder was going against the Nuggets at first. They beat the Nuggets at 1.2. So all those teams are really within each other like that. They all been bouncing back from the first spot. Clippers was in that moment at the first spot at first. And they started losing momentum. And they're getting it back now as well. They're in the 4th spot right now. And the Pelicans at 5th spot with 45 wins. Mavericks at 6th spot with 44 wins. Suns at 7 with 43 wins. Kings at 8 with 42 wins. Lakers at 9 with 41 wins. And then Warriors 39 wins. Then at 10, then 11, the Rockets right there on the back of the Warriors. The Rockets have won, 11 straight games? I think 9 or 10 straight games. They won a lot of games in a row. And they actually play the Warriors, I think this coming week actually. Play the Warriors, so that matchup could be very good. That could be a very viable matchup, and we don't know what's going to happen in that game. In my opinion, I think the Rockets, even though my boy Larry, my friend since middle school, he's a Rocket fan. He always hating on my team and stuff. I'm going to give his team props. This is one time. And we're supposed to watch the game via live stream. I'm a live stream, do a little dual cast from his YouTube and my YouTube and watch the game when our teams play each other again, so my team can whoop his team, of course, like always, like we did last time. But I'm gonna give his Rockets some credit. I think his Rockets gonna defeat the Warriors, move into that spot, and be battling out for the play-in spot with the Lakers. And we'll see what happens too. So I think the Rockets find a way to solidify themselves in that spot, beat the Warriors, and then keep winning as well, and get themselves in the playoffs. I think the Warriors might miss the playoffs this year. Draymond Green is a lot of distractions, a lot of outside noise. So Stephen Curry is by himself. Really, Klay Thompson has been better off the bench, but it's still not enough. Of course, Kuminga is good too as well, but it's just not enough for the Warriors. So I think the Warriors might miss the playoffs this year. Lakers could miss the playoffs this year as well. They could be a team out too, because I think the Rockets, if they play the Lakers, I think the Rockets might defeat the Lakers, and then the Lakers get knocked out, and the Rockets get the last spot maybe after taking out one of these teams. So I feel like the Rockets will find a way to get to the 8th seed, and I think it's going to be Tim's, Thunder, Nuggets, Clippers, Pelicans, Mavs, Suns, and then I would say the Kings out, Rockets in. I know it's a hot take. People say, what, the Kings will be out? I think the Rockets find a way to get in, and the Kings, Lakers, and Warriors miss the playoffs, which is going to be absolutely crazy. But hey, sometimes they're changing their ties, and things happen. But some of these teams, like the Kings was in the East, they would actually be up there. They'd be like the 7th seed right now, and the Heat would be the 8th seed. So a lot of things have changed. So you gotta see what happens in these games and see the matchups unfold. We got I think about 8 or 9, 10 games left in basketball. So be on the lookout for that. Be watching that and see who can come out on top and who's gonna win. But that's all I got for the video today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. Tomorrow I'll have a video of it's something. The mock draft. Yeah, mock draft for the NFL first round. Might do second round too as well, but we'll see what happens. And then on Tuesday I have some Steelers news as well. And then on Wednesday I have another NFL video. Then Thursday another Steelers video. Then Friday, of course. As you know, the schedule is Monday NFL, Tuesday Steelers, Wednesday NFL, Thursday Steelers, Friday Heat, Saturday Heat, Sunday NBA. So yeah, that's the schedule right there. So if any news pop out before then, of course I make other news as well. But that's the schedule right now. So I see you guys when I see you. Peace out.